This will be a brief discussion on artificial inseminating equipment, the infusion tube and the syringe, and the collection equipment to collect the semen. People in the past they said they'd use feeding tubes. Feeding tubes aren't rigid enough. They're not going to get the proper placement of the semen up by the cervix, the entrance into the uterus. Many sites have these rigid tubes. The problem with these rigid tubes is just that they're way too rigid. When you're inserting that tube, they have to go over a pelvic rim. They're going to have to be very forgiving so they don't cause inflammation and scratching and damage to the vaginal wall. This is not good either. The tubes I use are very forgiving, and they're rigid enough to get the semen where they need to be placed, and not too rigid where it's going to cause scraping and inflammation on the vaginal wall. The kits we have, this one is for the medium-sized dogs. We have ones for medium-sized dogs, small dogs, and giant breeds. They'll come with a syringe. The syringe, you'll notice, is not going to have a rubber plunger. The rubber plungers, like on this syringe, is spermicidal. Plus the lubricant that allows that rubber to move is spermicidal as well. So these are not the correct syringe to use with artificial inseminating semen. The best is this syringe. You'll notice there's no rubber, again, at the end of this syringe plunger. Before you inseminate your dog, what you want to do is pre-warm these. Don't have them in room temperature. Just put them inside your shirt. At least it'll be warm. It'll try to warm them up as closely to 98.6, which is your body temp, before you do the drawing up of the semen. When you take the syringe out of the syringe case, open it up, keep this in this location. Another thing our inseminating tubes have is a very forgiving, flexible device there to apply the syringe, where the other one is just rigid. The dog's wagging its tail, the syringe could fall off, and the semen that you have in the tube could all end up on the floor. You take this out, and that is our entire kit right here for artificial insemination.